Parents discover that their son is a wanted killer. This shit don't make no sense. That's dog right there.
Rachel.
That's dog right there. He look like he for sure kill somebody.
21-year-old Brandon Reisner standing
he for sure he could look at him. Look.
For the last 6 hours, Brandon has been on the run from police.
Like you can see that dog. It's just like, what's wrong with him? You can tell, bro. I don't know what it is about niggas who kill people on some weird shit, bro. They got that type of look right there. Like he with his parents and shit. Like
learn their son
he
is
trying to play it crazy.
Killer. All they can do is pray as they patiently wait for their son's fate.
Is that a police officer?
Y'all can have a seat out here. Would you like to talk in private?
They crying and shit. So like, bro, is this a fucking movie? Bro, damn, their disappointment is real.
On a cold November morning in 2000.
That's how he did, dog. What he do? Pop him and pull him down there?
A ditched Toyota Prius would be discovered by officers in Rome, Georgia.
There's nothing. That's what I was looking for. There's nothing.
Why this car was ditched in the middle of a creek is something police were yet to figure out.
Like, y'all don't think he's in there?
No, I didn't already come down there.
Okay.
Yeah, he already up out of there.
Name's Aaron Davis. Supposed to be coming to Rome to see some friends and going to Alabama to see his girlfriend.
I don't think he made it there.
Nah. I wonder where why his car's down there.
Crazy thing is, there's nothing. I mean, there was no acceleration. It's almost like it just
broke off in there or something.
Yeah.
No acceleration. So that motherfucker just rolled down the hill. Like they can tell.
But it ain't running.
That's what I'm saying. Like that motherfucker just rolled down the hill. Like it's not no crash.
See what was going on. He was down there changing out the trash.
A tow truck would eventually come and lift the vehicle out from the creek. And upon searching the license plate number, they would discover it belonged to 21-year-old Aaron Davis.
Just straight pulled down
the
there.
town of Rome, Georgia is relatively small, and officers were already familiar with the name. So, Lieutenant Sailors would give Aaron's father a call a few minutes later.
Okay. Yeah, can you see if you maybe can get a hold of him and check in with him, see where his car's supposed to be?
They worried about dog too.
Yeah, it's actually off in a little ditch. We're in the process of getting it out. I don't think there's anybody in it right now.
Aaron's car being ditched is just as much of a mystery to his father as it is for the police. However, he did have some useful details he was able to give the lieutenant following this call. The night prior to this footage, Aaron went to visit his longtime friend, Brandon Reisner. The two had been friends since middle school, and their friendship continued all the way through college. Aaron had just recently graduated from Brigham Young University.
Why he killed him, bro?
Over 60-mile travel to visit Brandon was meant to celebrate the new start to adulthood. But ever since Aaron had left for Brandon's house, nobody had heard from him, and his phone would go straight to voicemail.
Damn. So as soon as he pulled up,
Aaron's father to
dude
file
did
a
it.
missing persons report,
Basically.
and an investigation to find Aaron would officially
like as soon as he pulled up, he did it. It wasn't no waiting on, no making it seem like he can call his people, like he good, but he just straight.
Give Brandon Reisner a call, as he was supposedly the last person to have been in contact with Aaron.
What the hell Brandon got going on? Dog ain't even.
You doing all right today?
Yes,
dog ain't even right.
My friend right now.
Yeah, that's what I was calling about.
Yeah, he wrong as hell.
I have not. I've tried calling him, and it's just gone straight to voicemail. And I heard he was at Heritage Park, so that's where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna.
And he finna play it crazy.
Do you guys know
like
where
this.
the car was?
Yeah, it was in a ditch over there. When's the last time you saw Aaron?
I saw him last night.
About what time?
Well, we started drinking around like 12 noon. He started throwing up pretty bad. He told me to leave him alone. I guess I woke up around like 1 or 2 a.m.
Uh-huh.
And that's when I saw that his car was gone.
All right. Well, if y'all hear from him, let us know, okay?
Yeah, thank you for the help, sir.
All right. Bye-bye.
Brandon's story made complete sense, and he even claimed to be actively looking for Aaron at the time of the phone
He looking
call,
for him.
as any good friend would do.
He looking
It
for
seemed
him.
like
As soon as they
Brandon
called
was
him.
clearly the person they needed to speak to
I'm looking
further
for her.
in order to get to the bottom of Aaron's disappearance.
Hey, bro, you not finna find her.
Hours later, they showed up unannounced at Brandon's house to get more answers about what happened the night before. This time, face to face.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Officer Gar with the Rome Police Department. We're following up on all this. Can you walk me through what's going on? Just make sure we're all on the same page.
We started drinking around 12 yesterday.
Yeah, it's you and Aaron, right?
Yeah, me and Aaron.
Okay. Anyone else with you guys?
And we went to bars, and I had bought some red wine.
Yeah.
And came back here, started drinking red wine.
It's just something about people who just get to killing their friends. They got like a certain look on them.
To the toilet.
Like they weird.
It was like standing up and puking.
But we don't know what's going on with them.
And I went downstairs and he told me that he doesn't need any help. I went downstairs, dropped a bottle, cut my pinky, and I went to the urgent care this morning, took a shower.
We seeing the videos about like narcissistic behavior and
1 to
stuff.
2 a.m. and his car was gone.
I don't know shit about it, but I feel like
strange
he got some weird shit going on.
Aaron's actions last night connect with the ditched car and lack of response for the last 12 hours. If Aaron was a light drinker and got heavily intoxicated, who knows what he could have done while completely by himself.
So, how long
That's
have you
not
and
what
Aaron
he
been
did.
friends?
We met when I was in 5th grade.
Okay.
And then we became more like close friends, I'd say, like around freshman year.
We're still trying to find him. I don't know. You know, he may just be staying at a hotel, sleeping off whatever happened last night.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean he's in danger or anything like that. Do you have any problem with us checking inside the house? No problem at all? No ferocious iguanas or anything? You never know, man. People have all kinds of pets.
Yeah,
The officer
he
would
trying to
search
horse
the
dog.
house and find some
Talking
interesting
about iguanas. Like, bro, so you can tell he weird. Like, he got some different shit going on. Like, it ain't,
discoveries.
he not all the way
Several
together.
doors would be locked, specifically
Ferocious
the door leading
iguana.
to Aaron's room, where he supposedly threw up several times. This was strange, so Brandon would be called inside to help get them up to Aaron's room.
Do you mind coming in here with me so you can just show me where I'm going and all that?
Yeah.
Just makes it a
trying
little
to
bit
stay out
easier. The bathroom
Trying to
is
stay
up
out on
there
the
that he was
porch.
Up chucking in. I got you.
We'll follow.
Oh, Lord. Is that what's in the laundry right now, I guess? Okay.
Officers would notice a strong chemical smell coming from the room and find excessive amounts of cleaning supplies. But all of that would mean nothing compared to what they found next.
There's a significant amount of blood next to the bed, too.
Damn. He forgot to get that.
More than just vomit all the way over here.
He didn't
Looks
get
like he's
that.
been there a while, but he could have been throwing up blood, I guess.
Yeah, dog on something. He ain't
Weird to be
right.
throwing up blood like that. Not to mention, if he had alcohol poisoning, he wouldn't have been able to get up and move around this morning. Especially at 2 or 3 in the morning. Just poured powder right there, too.
That's it right now.
The cops are starting to find the whole scenario awfully suspicious.
He just let him in the house. He ain't even have it all the way together.
The puddles of blood in Aaron's room.
cut my
the
pinky.
hundreds of
He already got it
dollars
ready.
worth of cleaning supplies. It seems as though Brandon sensed the officer's suspicion arising as well, as when Aaron's room was being searched, he decided to do this.
Look at him, look. Fuck wrong with dog?
Oh, my knees.
Look, the officer on his ass. Yeah, like what you got going on? Oh yeah, he gone. He gone. Oh yeah, they know he did something now.
He jumped the fence, headed back towards Collingwood.
Oh yeah, dog gone. Damn, officer.
Somewhere between LaPorte and East.
All the way out of shape.
Go up to the house. Get in the backyard. Okay. Possible 1043 suspect.
Run that towards 8. Give me more units.
Unfortunately, officers lost sight of Brandon. He officially managed to escape the police.
He got
at
low.
least for now. Desperate for any leads that might aid in finding Brandon, police began going door to door around the neighborhood, questioning witnesses who might have caught a glimpse of where he had fled. During this effort, one officer encountered a neighbor who happened to be on a call with Brandon's father, Jeremy. Quickly, the officer took the phone to speak with him directly.
That is crazy how shit just get to lining up.
Police.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Reisner, the homeowner,
Yes,
and my Brandon's father.
Yeah, we're probably going to need to talk to Brendan. Do you know where he is?
No, I thought he was still at
He said the
home.
homeowner.
We had told him maybe drive around the areas where they normally hang out and try to look for him, for Aaron. Okay, we'll keep trying to get hold of him. We're still about an hour away, working our way there.
Even Jeremy was clueless regarding Brandon's whereabouts, and seemingly so was everyone else. As an entire hour
Brandon,
would go by,
dog, how he
with
just get
Brandon
away like that?
nowhere to be found.
Damn.
I
Brandon should have been got low.
am. This is Mom.
So I realize you might not be able to answer this question.
Probably don't know the answer, but I'll try.
Is there suspicion that Brandon was involved in what, hurting Aaron or something?
There's suspicion of something happened in the home.
Beyond getting drunk and throwing up?
Well, we don't know.
Getting drunk and throwing up. Like that's what you gonna tell everybody.
Boy's mom called us.
Damn.
We called back. Said, when did you last see Aaron? He says, I guess you
It's
left
crazy
him.
because like you kill somebody, it's just
You went to look for
you
him.
just say anything. You right and did it.
Yes.
Powers that be have our number?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
While trying his best to assist the police with the investigation,
Drunk
Jeremy
throwing up.
returned
That's
to his
crazy.
house, where he discovered Brandon's phone. Up until that point, Jeremy had been doing everything he could to help the police track down his son. However, after finding the phone, his cooperation came to a sudden stop. He refused to hand the phone over, leaving police to wonder, had he seen something on it? Or
Oh,
was he
shit.
hiding something far more unsettling? But before we get to that, Jeremy...
Damn, man. Ain't no way his dad trying to help him.
Unfortunately, it can
So he
happen to
on,
any
fuck
of
it.
us. Take
That's
Yvette
crazy.
Torres. She was walking home from work in Philadelphia
Crazy.
when a truck struck her without warning. Morgan & Morgan fought for her in court and won her
Morgan and
nearly
Morgan?
$12 million.
Nah.
If you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. With phone while searching around the house. This was a huge discovery for the investigation, as it could help trace where Brandon could have gone off to. But unfortunately, Jeremy was unwilling to give up the phone to cops until he could better understand the situation. After all, Brandon is his son, and he is innocent until proven guilty.
Damn.
So giving up the phone could be a tragic mistake. Again, hours go by
He ain't trying
with
to give
no
that phone
further
up.
leads or
He for sure
clues
seen
as
something in
to
that
where Brandon
phone.
went. What Jeremy managed to find on Brandon's phone during this period will forever remain a mystery. However, when police spoke to him again, his demeanor would shift dramatically.
What's the status?
All right, so first of all, I understand you found his cell phone. That's right. You want to turn that over to us?
Maybe.
Okay.
I do. My gut says yes, but at the same time,
Yeah, I mean, we
I don't know.
we'll probably need to go through it and see
Right.
at least maybe where he's been.
You know he finna have to get his son up.
Amount of blood in that upstairs bedroom on the carpet. But I wanted to be straight up with you. Not come home and find that. Okay.
No, I appreciate that. Do you have a warrant that would include the phone?
No, we'd have to get one at some point. So we couldn't go.
They gonna
into
get
it.
that warrant.
Some
Right.
text back and forth.
Damn.
Maybe something helps. And
I know.
helps him. You know. But I can't promise you that 'cause I don't.
No, I know.
Yeah, I don't know what I was in there. So.
Damn, he's sick. He know his son did that.
Hasn't it?
I know. As a father, I understand.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna keep walking.
Something had changed.
Damn, he
Whatever was
basically-
on that phone
He basically
had
telling the police like, yeah, dog, he did some
to
weird
be
shit.
disturbing.
He did that.
And the officer seemed to have caught on to this as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like he did that.
Because he doesn't know what's going on. But he seemed a little shocked that we're at his house. You know, he seemed respectful in the sense that he was okay with us being at his house and doing what we needed to do. I couldn't really get a feel for him. He may just be covering for his kid. He's gotta be. Him having the phone not being shattered tells me that his son handed it to him. So he found the phone, tells us that he found the phone, but doesn't want to give it to us without a search warrant.
Text messages not there.
Probably. He was telling Randy that they were texting her about him.
Basically telling the police, like, get the search warrant.
I wonder
Like, he don't want to just willingly give up the phone. Like, he want a search warrant. Like,
were spot on with their
he probably don't even.
on the
He
phone.
probably don't even feel like he want to give up his son on no betrayal and no weird shit. Like, you know, I don't know. It's probably more to it. Like, he gonna give him the phone, but he want them to have a search warrant, so he ain't gotta. I don't know. I guess he don't want to be feeling guilty or
Brandon
something.
would leave an array of horrifying notes.
His scream became a gargle as he swallowed his tongue. My cure is time away from you. I like dark places where my mind melts. It feels so good and I feel so cool. My brain's a waterfall running out of my nose like drool. The fuck? My eyes are shattered. My eyes are all but mine. Have a million in one eye. I can hear you breathing up against my ear. Cotton smothered as it dries. As the rainbow starts to clear and I pull my covering near, soaking all the tears from the healing angels sleeping beside my neck. It was just the night sweats, her very own personal backside breeze. You can come along or keep picking up poop, losing my existence. And he lost his goddamn mind.
Such as his scream became a gargle as he swallowed his tongue.
He lost his goddamn
My
mind.
mind melts. It feels so good, and I feel so cool. My brain's a waterfall running out of my nose.
It's
like
crazy.
drool.
It's like
I can turn myself on in the blink of an eye. They notified me as the smartest man alive. Additionally, he would leave a to-do
It's like-
list following the murder.
well, how come every time somebody kills somebody and they write something, they just think they a poet or something? Like, gotta.
Of Aaron. 1. Schedule last 3 songs. This was in reference to his YouTube channel where he would post his music. 2. Vacuum. 3. Laundry. 4. Shower in my shower. 5. Take bath. Tomorrow. 1. Text Rachel that Aaron threw up horribly. I think there was some blood in it. 2. I woke up and he was gone. Whether or not these exact messages were what alarmed Jeremy is unknown. But
Man, he think he got this all put together.
made it clear to him that Brandon had killed Aaron. And just an hour later, Jeremy would call police, detailing that he was with Brandon and that he was willing to surrender and turn himself in.
Oh, Jeremy played it
45
crazy.
minutes later, Brandon and his parents would arrive at the station.
You're with Brandon. Rachel. Jeremy. Thank you.
I don't know the way he looking at the officer. I know the officer's scared as hell in there with him. He about ready to pop him.
Rachel, Jeremy, if y'all can have a seat out here, I'm gonna take him back there and
Damn.
we'll talk, man.
You can see the look in their eyes.
Talk in private.
You need to
Damn.
send somebody else on the pocket.
Okay. I'll be right back out with you, okay?
Yeah, see, he clearly lost his goddamn mind.
Anything in your pockets that I need to know about?
Wallet and keys.
Have those real quick. Anything else?
No.
Sorry about that. Go ahead and have a seat.
Now that Brandon was secured, the detective would sit him down to try and get a basic confession or any information that might ease the path to conviction.
Alright, like I was saying, I'm Detective York. I work here at the wrong PD, of course. Detective York, yep, that's me. So before we get started, got some paperwork you gotta fill out.
The detective would start the interview by getting Brandon's basic information and contact addresses.
So I'm gonna read you some stuff before we get started, okay? You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before you are asked questions and have him with you during questioning.
I would like to.
You would like a lawyer, okay? Alright, sit tight for just a minute.
Brandon was smart. He knows nothing he says in the interrogation room will go on to help him in court, so he decides to keep his mouth shut. While this is unfortunate,
this is a dude who already done tried to plan it out.
Willing to have a discussion with him, so instead he turns his attention over to them to try and get the information that he's looking for.
Look how he looking. He can't believe he got to do this.
Thank you.
There's a lot going on right now. Anything that we can do to help y'all right now.
Need to find my body. I can take you out. Try to show you. I can try to show you.
You can try to show us
the general area, yeah.
Okay.
There's an old cemetery up the hill. You turn left. Trendle, something like Trendle. Okay. We can show you all that.
This statement from Jeremy was crucial information to track down Aaron's body. But as valuable as this information is, the detective recognized the importance of capitalizing on the opportunity to gather as much from Jeremy as possible while he remained cooperative.
Dog must have had everything
he shifted
in his phone. Jeremy know everything
Brandon's personal life before turning to search for the body.
Brandon, we brought him home from college because he was having anxiety attacks, he was having suicidal thoughts, he was having visions. Brought him home to make him safe. I get his medications right. Got a call from Brandon this morning at 9 or 10. He was asking about one thing out. Vomiting, so they had drank. He didn't want Dad finding out that he was vomiting upstairs in the carpet. That's all we heard. Then an hour or two goes by. Boy's mom calls us. Or I called Brandon back like immediately after getting murder. So, you know where Aaron is? He says, no. Together around 5. And we were told Aaron that
I'm talking about no, like that's your best friend, bro, that you knew all your life. What you talking about no?
Aaron's body is likely there. He's mentally unstable. He has Tourette's had since he was a kid, diagnosed as a kid. And with that comes OCD, and people say they have OCD all the time. They don't understand. And until they live with that.
This raises the possibility that his actions may have been influenced by mental instability. However, it's important to consider the context. Jeremy's statements could be an attempt to have Brandon plead insanity in court. Therefore, it's essential to approach these claims with a grain of salt, as they may not fully reflect the reality of the situation. Regardless, police now had an approximate location of where Aaron's body should be, so all hands went on deck to search the cemetery Jeremy had described. Aaron was found buried in the cemetery, behind a secluded area in the back of the property. Even worse was that his body was wrapped inside the very sheets he slept on in Brandon's house. The speculation had come to an end. Brandon Reisner was a cold-blooded murderer. Right after this discovery, Brandon was placed under arrest for the murder of Aaron Davis and transported to the local prison. But the cops found his behavior very unconventional.
Look at him. He don't even know what he's thinking.
Go up to the counter, right? Let them follow their instructions. This is his property. You got ID in here if you want. For me? No, we're talking to him. Oh. You got your ID in there. Oh, yeah.
Officers
all trying to act crazy.
Remained eerily calm while being transported and seemed completely unfazed by the entire situation. And while Brandon had been successfully captured and the case had seemingly came to a successful conclusion, officers had one tragic duty to complete before the end of the day. Break the news to Aaron's parents that their son had been murdered.
Any questions here? I don't know a whole lot because I'm not.
Oh, that's fucked up, man. I hate hearing this type of stuff, man. That's messed up.
Why you do that? We need my son. The family needs him. Oh my God.
Aaron was a recent college graduate and a good kid with a bright future ahead of him. His sudden death is nothing short of an evil, horrifying act on
sick of dog,
and justice had to be served for Aaron's
sick of
and
dog.
his
You
family's
can already
sake.
just last whole time you can just tell he ain't looking right.
The courtroom on July 18th, 2024, Brandon was left with little to no defense for his crimes, and his plea to claim mental insanity
that's him,
was
bro.
quickly ruled out.
Bro, once you cut that hair off, dog, start looking crazy, bro. Like who
requires that Mr. Reisner be sentenced on count 1 to imprisonment for life without parole.
That hair. He's trying to grow his hair, trying to distract from the fact he's crazy.
To life in prison without the possibility of parole.
He look completely different. Like who is that nigga?
And mutilation of Aaron Davis.
Okay, that was a good video.